Yeah, Volvo or die. What's up, guys? It's Drifts and Lifts here. Alright, so today's episode, we got a ton of gravy for you guys. So, I got my good friend Volvo George with me here.
Volvo George.
So, this is Volvo George, and how long have we known each other, Volvo George?
Oh man, what, like 4 years now?
Four or 5 years now.
Yeah.
So, I think the first time I ever met Volvo George was, I was like in Miss Huff, I think, at the gas station.
You were, man. Yeah.
And then you were in your blue wagon.
Yeah,
so, I was just like, this guy's just
You were tuning your new ECU.
That's right.
And yeah, so I rolled in there. And
you're like, nice Volvo.
Got your number?
That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just had like a Volvo guy like, hey, nice Volvo, man, nice 740. And then we exchanged numbers, and then down the road, me and Volvo George became good buddies. So this is his first time ever coming to an actual drift event, right?
Yes. Yeah. And I'm so excited.
So he's actually been in the panel wagon before, so I took him for a ride with the setup with that motor. If you guys take a look there, that with like the high revving setup. So that was in the rain, and we didn't really get any traction.
No, man, not even through fourth gear, we were still fishtailing all the way down the road.
Pinging limiter, fourth gear at like 130 kilometers an hour.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty exhilarating.
It was fun.
So this will be a little bit different. It's not going to be so sketchy on the road. We're actually going to be going to the track, which is going to be sweet. So I think it's going to be a really fun day. We got really nice weather. Before we leave though, I just want to show you guys George's car here. So how long have you owned this car?
This one's been 5 years now.
Oh yeah.
It's an 88 760 with 470,000 kilometers on it.
I did not know it was that many kilometers.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Huh.
high mileage.
It's in such good shape for that
It
miles.
is. It runs like a charm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the V6 still.
V6, yeah. So,
All right, we'll check it out.
same engine DeLorean put in his DeLoreans.
A terrible motor, as they say.
Yeah, that was DeLorean's mistake.
Yeah, check this thing out. It's pretty clean.
Yeah.
It's got the USDM 940, 960 or 760 front end. The coolest part about George's car here.
I just put this on yesterday.
So I've been trying to get George to sell me this for like a couple years now.
And I kept telling him, no, I'm going to use it.
He keeps telling me, no, I'm going to use it, and it's sitting in his house. And I was getting kind of angry at him. I was like, man, what are you going to do with that thing? So he just, he had to put it on his car, so I couldn't steal it from him.
Yeah.
But this is a true SE spoiler, right?
That is genuine Volvo 760 spoiler.
Yep.
Yep.
It looks so good. Now this car just needs some cool wheels and some low.
Yeah, right. Upgraded the tail lights to 1990s.
Yeah, it's got the center bezel thing.
Yeah,
That's
it
pretty
looks
cool.
a little better, works a little better.
Yeah. Yeah, so George has also got like a 940 turbo with a bunch of mods, more clean, IPD turbo cam and stuff like that. So
yeah,
this is just the daily driver pretty much.
Yeah, the turbo comes out in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've got a couple of 16 valves, a 940, 740 wagon, 16 valve.
Yep.
And then a 740 wagon.
He's as Volvo guy as they come. Quirky Volvo guy as they come, just like myself.
And I have another 760 that's gray.
That's right.
It's an 88 with less than 200,000 kilometers on it.
Yeah, it's
sorry, 89.
Hey, look at another Volvo.
Cool.
Yeah. So this is my good friend and roommate Oliver. So he's coming to the event as well today. So you guys have seen his car. It's the 940 turbo wagon. It's on stock suspension right now because Oliver is going to be buying some BC coilovers. He wanted to put his cut springs back in, and I told him no, not until you get proper coilovers are we making your car low again.
I'm gonna park behind you. Go ahead.
All right, guys. So we're gonna pack up, put the tires in the wagon and that kind of thing, and then we're gonna head to the drift track. We're gonna have a great day, I think. Yeah, Volvo or die. Alrighty.
Helmets.
Helmets.
That's what I was forgetting.
I know.
Tripping about the cops at that one?
Yeah. Alrighty guys, so we just arrived at Mission Speedway. So it's gonna be a good day. We actually haven't even showed you Mikey's truck here, guys. So here's a little update on Mikey's truck. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you will remember Mikey picked this up like a couple months ago. Same truck as mine, 94 5-speed 12 valve. We did governor springs in it, took the fuel plate out, and put a cool set of wheels on it. So it's coming together. He's got a roll pan on it that's gonna be painting. The interior, they did a bunch of stuff, put a new carpet in it. Maybe we'll check that out real quick. It's pretty nice interior. I really like this red interior. It's super cool. I wish my truck had this red with the black. That would have been super dope. But yeah, it's got the gauges, EGT gauge, boost gauge, and it's coming together as a pretty good little rig. So yeah, you'll see this towing drift cars around pretty soon here. But yeah, so panel wagon's great. One thing I did, guys, since last event is I actually took the BC Racing coilover springs out of the rear and actually replaced them with stock wagon springs. So I kept the BC shocks in it, obviously, so we're still adjustable. Putting the wagon springs in made it a little softer in the back and just a little bit more grip, because in general, these cars are fairly tail happy, being a solid axle. So what I did, what a sight. So having the stock wagon springs in the rear allows it to soak up a bit more, and usually a softer spring in the rear is going to give you more grip. I also went from an IPD sway bar to a stock sway bar in the rear, so we're going to see how this feels. I think it's going to feel pretty good. Having a little bit more grip in the rear as opposed to the front generally helps you in drifting. You don't want, depends on your setup. If you have really low horsepower, you might want a little less grip in the rear, but with the wagon we got plenty of power now, so we're going to try to actually get some good grip going. So it's going to be a really fun day, guys. Volvo George's first time ever being in a drift car, so like actually on the track and drifting. I took him for a rip down the road like we said, but it was nothing like this. So yeah, it's going to be really fun, and hope you guys like the video. We should get some pretty sweet shots for you. Pimpin'. Alright guys, so I always got to shout out this car every time we're at the track because it's just so awesome. And it gets more beat up every time I see it. So typical of anything Jake's driving. We've seen this before. We've seen this before many times. But yeah, it's a good car. BMW powered. It's got an inline 6 2.8 liter. I remember the name of it. B28 M65 Z70
B28 TU.
Yeah, there you go, that's it.
But check this out.
See?
Oh, it doesn't. It closed this morning.
No matter what, well not no matter what, but usually if you crash a Volvo, the doors shut nicely and the trunk still. Yeah, your doors are probably all mint.
Yeah, and the only reason this has a different trunk is because the latch was broken, the one you sold me.
Ah, true.
The trunk was actually fucked.
Oh yeah, it's of the white trunk. Yeah. So anyways, me and Jake are gonna go do some tandem runs. See how she goes. so first run of the day. It's pretty much George's first run in a Volvo drift car ever. Hell yeah. So we're gonna be following our good friend Jake here. I just freshly sprayed my intercooler, got my 10 horse back. We are good to go. Alright guys, so like I was gonna go for another, we're gonna go for another couple laps. I just put another set of tires on it. And I was checking the oil, and I don't know if you can see this, but there's like harsh sludge. And what's happening to this car? It's on the bottom of the dipstick, so that means it's in the oil pan. So it's getting sludge in the oil pan, but I'm running synthetic oil, so it should be fine. I don't know. Should I just keep running it, or should I change the oil and see how bad it is? I should probably do that, eh? So I don't blow up the car.
Probably
not a bad idea. Alright guys, so it's a little bit concerning having the oil with all that sludge in the bottom. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go to Lordco right now and grab some oil. I'm gonna drain the oil and replace it, and we're gonna see what the oil looks like coming out. And then if it's okay, I'll just throw some new oil in it and we'll keep on running it. It could be maybe a small head gasket issue, hopefully not. Running this high of boost on pump gas and stuff, it is kind of we need some E85 is all I'm saying. That's the next step for sure. We need some E85 in this thing, make it more, it's very difficult to get E85 where we're from. There's only like a couple stations that are like an hour away, unfortunately, but it might be worth it. Once I get the Cummins going, I can just bomb out there at the big tidy tank and grab like a barrel or something. So, but yeah, so we're gonna go see, and hopefully we can get a couple more runs from today, because I guess we only did 3 runs so far, basically. Those are good 3 runs though. But yeah. Alrighty.
Okay, you guys ready? Ready to go?
Alrighty guys, so we've had a couple pretty good laps out there. The wagon feels a little bit down on power. The last run or two, third gear wasn't lighting it up like it should have. So I'm a little bit worried. I think I might have blown the head gasket again or hurt the motor. I really hope I didn't, because this is the third motor that this car's had now. But I'm gonna leave it there for now. I'm not gonna beat on it again today. We got some pretty good footage already. So Jake said that I can take his FB RX-7 for a rip. You see it right over there? It's like, that's it. It has like 80 wheel horsepower. I think it's like a 12A carbureted RX-7. So it's still rotary. It's got angle mods and coilovers in it and a welded differential. So I'm gonna throw in the GoPro and we're gonna do a couple laps on that once he rolls back in here. I don't know how well it's gonna go. It's probably gonna be really difficult to drift in comparison to, you know, my wagon. But yeah, overall pretty sick day. I really hope I didn't hurt the wagon's engine. I hope it's just like a head gasket. That's really easy for me to change in a couple hours, but I don't wanna have to pull a motor and do that again. It's kind of a pain in the ass. But yeah, so anyways guys, yeah, Volvo George, you had a good day?
I had a great day, man. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe you guys tell Volvo George in the comments that he should get one of his Volvos out here and build it as a drift car. You know?
I know, man. I know.
Full midlife crisis or like whatever life crisis. Whatever you are, George. All right, guys. So Jake's gonna let me take this beast for a couple laps. Look at this little tiny motor.
This is a brand new Mazda motor with like 10 or 20,000 K.
Really?
Yeah. Nothing but the best.
Someone did a nice RTV job on all the gaskets and stuff.
That was Colby. Edelbrock intake, MSD.
It's got an aftermarket header.
Oh yeah.
It looks like a motorbike header or something.
It's a racing beat.
Sweet.
The lighting
so funny how tiny, like these things must be insanely good weight distribution.
I don't even know.
Like from the factory, it's got to be like awesome because I couldn't imagine that rotary weighs too much.
And it's so far behind the axle.
I feel like you could probably bicep curl a rotary if you're like,
they're heavier than you think.
Heavier than you think?
They're dense.
Right, so the setup is, it's got coilovers in the front and like some sort of angle mods. I believe these are like a solid axle rear end. So I don't know how much power this car makes. It's probably something like 80 wheel horsepower, maybe 90. I guess we'll find out. Jake's telling me that it's fuel starving around corners sometimes. So hopefully that doesn't affect us too bad. See how she goes. So you guys, driver position is really important in a drift car. I feel right at home in a Volvo where the steering wheel is. My hand isn't going to come in contact my leg and that kind of thing. In a car like this, there's no adjustment of this right now, so that's terrible. I'm going to be, if I want my foot on the freaking throttle, like it's going to be hitting all up in here. We're going to try our best, but I'm not giving any promises.
I ended up buying it off them. I helped them build it for like a season or two. Oh yeah, I bought it off them.
Alright guys, this thing's got manual steering. I forgot to mention that, so I don't know, it's a really lightweight vehicle, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue, but I'm kind of terrified because I'm not able to put my hands where they need to go. I might crash. It sounds so cool though. Alright guys, so my head hits the roof. The driver position is terrible. This might be an okay car to drift if I was comfortable in it, you know what I mean? It's actually like a really important thing that people don't really think about, is that like how comfy you are in your drift car, you know what I mean? The ergonomics, shall we say.
I believe in you.
We're good?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Scary, man. This is terrifying. No. No.
Why?
Jesus Christ. This isn't fun. This is no fun. I'll have my wagon back, please. I think I injured myself on the door or something. My hip really hurts. This is grippy. So grippy. Even with these whatever the hell tires they are.
Try again.
I'm not trying again. I don't even want to. Alright guys, so that's pretty much a wrap up of today's video. So I hope you liked it. The wagon, you know, it's still gonna drive me home. No issues, and as far as that goes, I should be able to make it home with no like tow truck. Lots of stuff to come for the channel, guys. So you know, stay tuned. It's gonna be some good stuff coming. The Cummins build is on its way. I pulled the head off already, and we're gonna get that going soon. And I really hope to be taking the 12-valve drift Cummins to a drift event very soon. So that'll be something to look forward to. Anyways, guys, I'll leave you there. Like and subscribe for unflavored Volvo yogurt. Peace out.